If you could be any animal, which animal would you be?
I'd like to be a dog because then I can lick my own. Oh, hello. Welcome to Boost for Two today. Our guest is Cheyenne Muller. Let's start the show. Hi, everyone. Welcome to Boost for Two today. My guest today is Cheyenne Muller.
Hi.
Yeah, and so anyway, this is our third Boost for Two. Our second one is still in the make. I don't know how you YouTubers do it with all the editing. My God, it's just crazy. So anyway, I still don't have hate mail. It's just so hard being so loved by the public. I don't know, but I will say this. I've been always filming these shows, and I'm always thinking it's like, geez, I know this is not the way that I expect it to be. And then I watch it, and I'm like, you know what? This isn't the way I expect it to be. It's a lot better. So anyway, we're going to start our show today, and Cheyenne, welcome to the show.
Hello.
Hello, and what did you bring today for our Boost for Two?
Beer, because I stay classy.
All right, hey.
Yeah.
Yeah, so here you got my beer. Oops. Party foul.
Started drinking.
And maybe a few before you came. Yeah. So, okay. We were supposed to have little Delilah, who is Cheyenne's daughter, here today, but Delilah is not here today, is she?
Nope, I just got off work. That's why I'm drinking beer.
Yeah, so she's with Grandma.
Mm-hmm.
So Mommy and Auntie Corey can get drunk?
Yep.
Oh, that's nice. So, tell us a little bit about Delilah.
She'll be 2.5 months old on Sunday, and she's the most perfect little baby ever.
All right, that's awesome. So, I don't think we've talked about, I remember you said something on Facebook about you giving birth, and you gave birth at home, didn't you?
No, I wanted to, and then I was like, no, I'll do it at the hospital. So I have a midwife, and I was going to do a water birth, but I stopped progressing and had to get an epidural, so we couldn't do the water birth, and I didn't even push for a full hour, and I pooped out a baby.
Wow. So how long was the labor? Just an hour?
No, the pushing wasn't even an hour. I actually went into labor at work and left work on that Friday, and at 4:30 in the morning, Sunday morning, my water broke.
Oh, wow.
And then I pretty much labored for like 36 hours. It was long and hard, but...
Okay. Is it true? The worst pain you ever felt?
Yep, totally worth it.
All right. Do you have drugs?
I had fentanyl, which just made me really sleepy, and it just helped me cope with the pain. And then I had to have an epidural because the baby wasn't coming out by itself. So.
Okay, I see. Wow, yeah. And what would you say? She's 2 months old now.
Mm-hmm.
Has she changed since the day of her birth till now? Does she's starting to get personality traits?
Yes, she gets what she wants, and she's such a little spoiled brat. And she's so perfect and smiley and stuff, but then she gets her fussy time, and she is exactly like her mother.
Yeah, I agree.
Yes.
So, what kind of morals or goals would you like to set for your child? What kind of person would you like Delilah to become like?
A good, humble person. I don't want her to judge black people or gay people or, different religions. I totally support everyone. Love is love. And I want her to, have tolerance for everyone and know that not everyone is bad, and that she needs to, work ethic, and you need to go to school, and education is good, but at the same time, you're allowed to, act your age. When she's 13 and she wants to start hanging out with her friends, I want her to, respect my boundaries and what I set for her, but I also want to be able to respect her privacy, and if she wants to tell me something, and if not, then that's okay.
Okay.
I want to build a trust with her.
You give me one of those strict moms, don't date till you're 35.
No, but her dad might be. I have a new boyfriend, and he has completely taken her underneath his wing, and it's awesome.
That's wonderful.
Yeah.
Okay, should I ask this? What, excuse me, would you change something about the way you were raised, and what would you do differently with Delilah than the way you were raised?
I was raised in Cleveland, Ohio, so I'm from the hood. And
Represent.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
CLE. I'm really glad that I moved back out here after I got pregnant and I get to raise her here, but I don't really think there's anything I would change. Like, everything that I went through and how my parents raised me is, you know, how I turned out, and I turned out pretty damn good, so, I don't know, like, I want her just to be successful and happy and healthy, and I just want her to know how loved she is by literally everyone.
But is there something like you wish you went through your own personal adolescence? You were like, God, I hope she never goes through that.
No, nothing tragic ever happened to me. I never lost anyone, like, in my family or, like, my best friend, and I want her to appreciate school like I did, but I want her to pursue her dreams the way that she wants, because, I mean, I went to a vocational school, not like a regular high school, and
I didn't know that about you.
yeah, I graduated with all my certificates in law enforcement.
My God, wow.
Yeah.
Learn so much on the show, don't you, people?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So I just want her to do whatever makes her happy, and, you know, like, I want her to learn responsibility early. I partied right after high school, and if she wants to party, that's fine, but I'd rather her, you know, keep it moderate and moderation and stuff like that. But, like, I want her to have everything that I never had, and that's not a whole lot, but, like, good Christmases, tons of family, and close friends, and just, you know, have a good head on her shoulders. So.
And I think the way you want it, I think you can handle it. So.
Definitely.
Yes, I know. Yeah, I know it's very hard being a single mother. So.
Yeah. Well, you do what you gotta do.
Exactly. I agree. So speaking of being a single mother, I take it that you're also in the dating game again.
I am. I just got a new boyfriend.
All right. Tell me about your dating life.
His name is Charlie. He's in the oil field. He just turned 24, and he's like my other half, and we've known each other for 3 years. I actually met him on a dating site from before I ever moved out here in 2012, and we went on dates a couple of times. He came out to nerd night with us a couple times, and, you know, like, he realized, like, how much I've grown up since I, you know, got pregnant and was gonna have a baby, and he was just took us on like nothing. He loves her, he loves me, and he treats us so good, and he's, you know, he does whatever he can to support us, and he's awesome.
All right.
Yeah.
What kind of, I know that Charlie might be the one, so hopefully, yes. Come on, let's go, Charlie, let's do this shit. Okay, what kind of guy would you not want to have to be exposed around your baby?
Her biological dad.
Uh-oh.
He, likes to smoke some dope, and he was into the whole partying scene when I got pregnant, and I just couldn't have her around that, and I didn't want to raise her in Cleveland. I wanted to raise her where she can go outside and not have to worry about being kidnapped or, you know, anything like that. So Charlie treats us good. He doesn't yell at us. He doesn't get angry, over stupid stuff, and I mean, he's just so good to us that I don't even know how I got so lucky. So I couldn't have picked a better guy for her to be a role model for her.
Right, yeah. So you think Charlie would ever let her grow up to be the person she wants to be? Because sometimes, I gotta say, parents don't always do that. They expect their children to be carbon copies of themselves, and, you know, sorry parents, but you're not the only people that they're surrounded by. So they develop their personalities from other people too. So I think Charlie would just let her be herself.
Yeah, we've talked about it, and we know how we want to raise her, and we want her to be able to be a kid. Like, I don't want her to grow up too soon, and if she wants to dress like a boy, she can dress like a boy. If she wants to go to church, not go to church, we want her to just be the happiest baby that she can be, and for right now, and then when she gets older, we'll just go from there, and depending on what it is, we just want to show her, like, you know, you work for what you want, and, you know, life's not easy, and it's not always fair, but it's totally worth it. So we've talked, and we have it planned out on, we just want her to be herself, because, I mean, sometimes that's all you got, so.
Yeah, I agree. So, Cheyenne, you know, Charlie is your dream man now. Has there been any other kind of dream man that you've had before?
Seth Rogen.
I was wondering, you're going to talk about Seth Rogen. Why do you like Seth Rogen so much?
He's just so freaking hot. Can't even. He's just like perfect, and his laugh, everyone's like, it's so annoying, and I'm like, pretty fucking sexy. Yeah.
I like Seth Rogen because he's like your everyday dude, you know. Just your typical, like me, you know, just like to drink, smoke maybe a little bit sometimes, you know. Pineapple Express, don't act like that wasn't a good movie. Yeah, so, and Zach and Miri make a porno.
Yep.
That was quite something, so. And I loved about that movie, you know, the movie, how, like, it was a porno or whatever, they were trying to film a porno, but they were actually making love. I was like, oh, is that adorable?
Yeah, adorable.
Definitely, yeah. What do you think of the younger version of Seth Rogen named Jonah Hill?
No.
No, tell me why.
I can't. Like, just no.
Okay,
Nothing.
I see.
Yeah.
If you could make the perfect man out of like a robot, what kind of characteristics would you like him to have?
A mixture of Seth Rogen and Charlie.
Seth Rogen. Okay, tell me why, as in personality-wise, look-wise, anything-wise.
Charlie is like super like quiet, and he's kind of like weird around people, and Seth Rogen's not, so I would like a mixture of that. I'm super obnoxious, and
That's an understatement. Nah, I'm kidding, Cheyenne.
I'm super obnoxious, loud, and blunt, and Charlie's like very soft-spoken, and so I would like a mixture. Like, we kind of balance each other out, but if I could have like a mixture of both of us into one guy, oh my gosh, that would be like, I wouldn't even know what to do.
Is there any other things you'd like to add to this perfect man robot, like from other men?
Nope, I hate everyone else.
Oh, okay, whatever. All right. So, wow, you're a mom, you got a man. How do you have time for your career?
I pull miracles out of my ass.
Okay, tell me how.
I work full time. I breastfeed my child when I'm at home, which means I also have to, it literally drains the life out of me. So, and I come home and I have to take care of her and take care of my house and, you know, all of my like personal affairs, and then I have to be at work the next day, and, you know, my special orders for cakes are, you know, sometimes outrageous, and like I just kind of have to pull myself together and like leave home at home and bring work like to work and like get my ass going. So it's difficult, but it's all worth it, and I just know like I'm only benefiting from it, and the fact that I love my job and I love the people that I work with. Not so much the people I work for, but I love people I work with. So working in the bakery has definitely brought out a better side of me, and it's also brought out a worse side of me at sometimes, but you know, I mean, the other cake decorator is Delilah's godmother, so I mean,
Angie, yes.
Yeah, so we're super
Angie,
close.
you should have an interview with me. I know you don't like being on camera. Please have an interview with me, Angie.
True that.
Yeah.
Booze.
Yeah, and I also love how you didn't mention the company, because let's not do that. So
Yeah.
thank you, I appreciate that, Cheyenne. So, yeah, we're not going to talk about where we work, just so you know. So, you guys have to guess. So, okay, can you tell me about the best cake you ever made?
I don't know, I've done a couple. Like, I do like really good airbrush, of tie-dye. I did like a Mario cake, and I did like the whole scene with like the little turtle and the pipe and like the little guy coming up, the clouds, and that was a really cool cake.
You did some one time, I forgot what it was, but I thought that was like, oh my god, that looked like it took a lot of work. But it was like something really like extravagant. I forgot what it was.
I don't know. like, I like to think that all my cakes are like, bam, but
They're like Delilah, you don't have a favorite.
yeah.
So that's like your second child, your cakes, right?
Yeah, I put a lot of pride into my cakes and my work, and like I'm really proud of my jobs that I do. Like when someone's like, I want that cake specifically, I'm like, I did that cake.
Mm-hmm.
And like it's not something that's in a book, like I came up with it myself, and like I'm just really, I pride myself on that, so.
Okay, I see. What was the worst cake you ever made? Did you ever make like a cake you're like, oh fuck no?
I did a 3-tier wedding cake, which the people fucked it up in the first place because they picked lime green and royal blue for their colors. Never did a 3-tier before. The other cake decorator wasn't there, and I was like, yeah, I got it done. And then I looked at it and I'm like, I fucked it up. So I like had frosting all over me. I was having a panic attack. I like ran to the back room and went to go talk to a manager, and I'm like, I need to come in tomorrow super early so I can fix this cake. And then I ended up calling the other cake decorator, and she came in and she redid the cake and you know, stuff like that. But I mean, it was awful. Like it's not like someone's birthday cake that you can just like fix. You know, they get one every year. This is someone's wedding cake, and I just fucked it up.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, I think I redeemed myself with my other cakes, but once I get a successful 3-tier, I think
Okay, yeah.
we'll definitely be redeemed.
Yeah, I'm saying like, yeah, you do not want to fuck up a wedding cake.
Yeah.
I mean, even if you know that people are going to get a divorce afterwards, I mean, seriously.
Seriously.
It's not something, because I know women sometimes save it in their freezer. I think they do, yeah.
Yeah, the top tier, you save it and you eat it on your 1-year anniversary.
No way, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Alright, that's cool.
Yeah, that's why if you need like more cake, you like get it like a 3-tier, so you can save the top tier and then you still have 2 tier C. Yeah.
I like how it's called a tier.
Tier.
Yeah, tier.
Tier. Yeah.
It's whack. What advice would you ever give to any other cake decorators who want to become cake decorators?
Patience and persistence, because I get so frustrated with some of my cakes or some of my customers. I don't understand what they want, and like once you just relax and do your own thing, everything comes together. And like that is someone's picture in a scrapbook, and like I don't see a cake as I'm just gonna make a cake and call it good. Like that's someone's memory. That is like a 5-year-old little girl coming up to me and like hugging my leg and going, oh my gosh, like I can't believe this is my cake, thank you, thank you, thank you. And she's so excited.
That's awesome.
Because I made a cake for her. And I mean, it doesn't mean, you know, her parents are like, cool, we got you a cake, and you know, her whole world lights up, and you know, that's my job. I did my job the right way and successfully because that little girl was so happy. So I mean,
yeah. And I want a counterpoint here. You know, I love those jobs. You know, there are so many jobs, you know, people just thank you, like, oh my God, thank you, you know. Like, the chef made the really good food, and the doctor saved your life, you know. It's like, it might not seem like it was such a big deal when they were doing their job for you, but still, I think you should have the same amount of appreciation for somebody who made your cake, and let's say somebody who served your dinner at a restaurant, or you know, ironed your shirt, or cleaned your bathroom. I mean, we're people too, and we need appreciation, okay? So just remember that. That's like a golden rule kind of thing.
Yeah, you would think, like, treat others the way you want to be treated. And
right, yeah. You know, I just sometimes just like, people are just too busy and too selfish, and they're like, I don't give a shit, whatever, and just like, yeah, thinking of like, you think that I really would rather spend my time doing something for you? I mean, yes, most times I do, but sometimes I'm just like, you know, I'm just like, I did something for you. Please appreciate me for that.
And not because we're getting paid to do it, but
because we're humans.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, anyway, that's my little rant right there. Okay, let's drink up. This is a happy show, damn it. So, Alright, I thought we'd play a little game today.
Okay.
Have you ever played the game Never Have I Ever?
I did at church once.
Oh, I would like to see what that was like. You should have had a camera there. But, so, anyway, let's play Never Have I Ever. So what we do is we put 10 fingers up, and we each ask each other 10 questions, and... Is it 10 questions? Yes, 10 questions. And then, and if we did it, then we put a finger down. So, I will let you go first.
Have you ever... Oh, never have I ever left the United States.
Okay, I went to Mexico. Never have I ever had an affair over the phone.
What's that mean? Like,
phone relationship or phone sex? Okay.
Never have I ever been to Disney World.
I went to Disneyland, so that doesn't count.
Disney World, Disneyland, whatever.
Okay.
Okay.
Never have I ever had a bikini wax. Oh, wow, okay.
Yeah. I do my own grooming, so I can't afford to get my shit waxed. I don't get paid enough for that. Go on. It's my turn. Fuck. Done like almost everything. Never have I ever had a threesome.
That's like my bucket list right there.
Okay. Your turn.
Never have I ever gone skinny dipping. Okay.
Yeah, I have. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Never have I ever, what's it called? Dine and dashed.
What does that mean?
Like, where you order food, you eat it, but then you don't pay. You just hurry up and leave.
No, I've never done that.
Okay.
Never have I ever threw up on a floor.
Okay. Never have I ever been to a strip club.
I did once.
Okay, your turn.
Never have I ever taken photo of a random baby. I knew that about you.
Babies are so fucking cute. I can't. Never have I ever stuck my tongue to a frozen pole.
I don't think I ever did. Yeah, you gonna triple dog dare me now?
Maybe.
Okay. Never have I ever ran a red light.
Okay. Never have I ever cross-dressed.
Shut up. You don't need to judge me.
Okay.
Never have I ever worn your boyfriend's underwear to work.
What? That's fucking weird.
Hey, sometimes you run out of clean undies.
If he wore my underwear, I'd be like, nice ass.
Alright, okay.
Okay. Never have I ever... I've done too much. Went to like a nightclub. I've been to bars, never to a nightclub.
How about the bar had a nightclub theme?
That doesn't count.
Fuck, I'm boring.
Like an actual nightclub where they're like.
Well, yeah, it was bar night, but it was at the bar, but it was nightclub night, so.
That doesn't count.
Fuck, okay. Never have I ever done cocaine. Alright, good for you.
Okay. Is that 10 questions?
Yeah, do you want to stop? I think we'll stop. Okay. So anyway, I think now it's time to play Plead the Fifth. This is where the guests ask me 5 questions they want to know about me. I can either answer or say Plead the Fifth. Alright, you ready?
Yes.
Okay, let's go.
Have you ever gotten your eyebrows waxed?
Yes.
Really?
My mom was like My mother was calling me a unibrow, and she's like, Corey, honey, sweetheart, I think maybe you need to get him sculpted. Go to my hairdresser, Lisa, and she'll get it done for you. So I did, yes.
Okay. Have you ever played Edward 40 hands?
Can you elaborate?
You have 40s, like 40s of beer, 40 ounces of beer, and you tape them to your hands, and you can't like untape them from your hands until they're gone.
I have done that, but it was a bottle of champagne.
The fuck? Okay.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Away from this town. Hopefully, good relationship, decent money. Not sure about the job yet, but I'm kind of thinking maybe I want to start. Yeah, stripper, that's it, yeah. And also, I'm thinking maybe I would like to resurrect my career as a writer and maybe do some more, see where this Booze for Two takes me.
Yeah.
So, there we are.
What is your best childhood memory?
My best childhood memory. Oh, I don't know if I have one. No, I'm just kidding. My best childhood memory. Let's see. Tough. I would probably say when I went to Vegas, maybe. To Vegas, it was so cool. It was awesome. When I went to Disneyland, funny thing happened. Mom and Dad are going to kill me if they find this, but maybe they don't have to watch it. We went to Disneyland, and we stayed on my. We borrowed their Jaguar to drive from Palm Springs to Disneyland, and so yes, I know what you're thinking, Jaguar, but that was the only car that they could allow. So anyway, we drove it, and we crashed into like a really old car. That car didn't have a scratch on it, but our Jaguar had the hood dented in. So.
I'd be pissed.
So yeah, so that was like an hour away from Disneyland. So we got there. Mom and Dad were kind of, a little bit frazzled, and so we had to really shake things off until we could have a decent vacation. But Vegas was perfect. Vegas was perfect.
Did you go broke?
No, I was only like 17. So.
Good. Okay. Last question, I think. If you could have any superpower, what would it be?
Superpower.
Invisibility.
I would like invisibility.
But you could be a mind reader.
I want both. And I want to have laser vision where I can melt things, and I would like to have some kind of weird kind of superpower where I can like cough on somebody and Jello would come out, and then they would be like stuck with all this green Jello. Those are my superpowers. So it's actually pretty tame. Okay, very good. I think it's time to stop the show. Thank you, Cheyenne, for being here today. I got some pizza for us. I thought we were going to do maybe an after show called Pizza for Two, but I don't want people making jokes about Corey and the meat lovers. But anyway, I'm just going to go and shove this pepperoni and sausage down my throat. Thank you. Have a good night. Bye.